Hello YouTube, it's me again. Today I'd like to present you a long overdue tour on my mother's 2011 Acura MDX with the technology package in the sort of rare Bali Blue Pearl exterior. We are going on 2 years with this vehicle. We purchased it, I believe, first week of April 2011. It came right off the showroom floor, so as I said, going on 2 years, have almost 42,000 miles on it. Still to this day, I think it's a good looking vehicle. This is the second year model of the refreshed second generation Acura MDX. Extras this vehicle has are the chrome running boards, the roof rails, which in my opinion, if you're getting an MDX, you've got to get those, and they really add a different look to this vehicle. And this one also has the trailer package. As you can see, there are dual chrome exhausts. All MDXs are super handling all-wheel drive. One of my favorite parts of the MDX, as you can see, the backup camera. I'll go through all of this more once we get inside. We do have the turn indicators here on the mirror. I know I'll forget that later on. We've got the chrome beak grille with the Acura logo. Fog lights is below. We also have Acura's horrible rendition of a flip blade key. It's very poorly made. It's very loose. This, as you can see, you're supposed to be able to press the button, but that broke. I believe that they should have added smart key access too, but this isn't that bad. I mean, I like a good key. We have our unlock, lock, trunk release, and panic, as well as just a little Acura logo. So we go ahead and unlock it. And one annoying thing that you can turn off, but it's, I guess, not that big of a deal, is if the driver 2 is in there and your driver 2 is headed back to the vehicle, if you hit unlock, it'll automatically recall to the driver 1 setting. So, but as I said, you can turn that off. You just have to know how. We do have chrome door handles, so we'll go ahead and hop inside. This one, I believe it's called the taupe leather interior. It's the only color, the only interior available with the Bali Blue Pearl exterior. Over here we do have our 2-person memory, our lock and unlock. Very nice chrome door handles, very solid feeling. I like these, they're very substantial. Silver painted plastic, I wish there was a little bit less of this use in the interior. We have automatic up and down for the front windows and just power windows in the back. I believe all 4 windows should be automatic in a vehicle costing $50,000. Down here in the door pocket, we have a cup holder, some storage, as well as our fuel cap and our trunk release. 10-way power driver seat. And speaking of the seats, these seats are terrible on a long road trip. When you first sit in them, they feel wonderful, but after say about the first hour and a half, the lumbar section is just totally in the wrong place, and it's very uncomfortable, which is kind of sad in a family crossover. These are 10-way power adjustable driver seat with an 8-way power adjustable passenger seat. And as you can see, it collects a lot of dirt, and you can kind of see it right here. It gets really grimy, and I had to wash the seats once because if you wear blue jeans, the whole seat just stains blue. Over here we have our power mirror control, and if you push the indicator over to right, when you put the vehicle in reverse, the right mirror will actually tilt down. Traction control, this is where blind spot information would be. Power tilt and telescopic steering wheel. Our parking brake release. WeatherTech floor mats are in here as well. As we slide on in, we have a nice looking gauge cluster. It's got a silver background with white finish on the instrumentation, as well as our sort of an mid-screen type. I'll show you more once the vehicle's power is turned on. Automatic headlights, fog lights, paddle shifters, cruise control. The advanced cruise control is available on the advanced trim level. We have our driver information center, Bluetooth, as well as voice commands and radio controls, as well as intermittent speed wipers. Whereas this had automatic wipers too, that's another downfall. Let's see, we'll put the key in the ignition. As you can see, the steering wheel comes out to the driver. We'll go ahead and start it up. See, it says welcome driver 1. we've got Yes, by the way, this is January the 12th, I believe, and it's 75 degrees outside. 41,289 miles. We've got more information up here in the screen. Oil life, trip odometer, things of that nature. Keyless memory settings, tire pressure, super handling all-wheel drive gauge, trip computer, just all sorts of little things available for the driver. Over here on the center console, this is the technology package, as I said. So with our familiar Honda control, if we just clear the navigation system, you see we have a quite good navigation system. I'm quite pleased with it. The voice commands work well enough. It's a good picture. It's a lot better than the older Honda system. I don't think it's a bad navigation system at all, especially for the relatively low price and all the features that Acura packs in. With that nav screen, I think it's a good deal. Tri-zone automatic climate control, as you can see. We have our Acura ELS premium audio system, complete with AM, FM, XM. I believe it's only a single disc CD, hard disk drive, as well as USB and auxiliary. Our 6 presets. I like how there's hard keys for the presets, and you don't have to call up the radio screen. But if we call up audio and we turn on the radio, as you can see, it's on iPod right now. So if we go to XM, you can see you can adjust your presets from there. And we just go back to map screen. There's all sorts of menus for your destination and things of that nature. But I'm going to try to cut this video short. Interior materials. The leather is a very soft leather, but I've already explained that to you. The entire dashboard is a padded material. We have our wood grain accents. The glove box is a rather cheap feeling material. It is damped and felt lined, which is nice. Though on the smaller side, it is lockable. Heated seats, standard on the MDX, and we have a small little storage bin with a power outlet as well. I did forget to mention, but this thing does have XM nav traffic and nav weather. We have a 6-speed automatic transmission, complete with a sport mode. If we go back up in the reverse, as you can see, we have our 3-mode rear view camera, as well as the tilt down mirror, as I explained earlier. Up here we have a nice woven headliner, complete with sunroof, a garage home link, very nice LED interior illumination. Over here we have one of the worst aspects of the car, the sunglass holder. It's very puny. There's no padding inside. It rattles around. It's awful. We have an electro dimming rear view mirror over here, mirror with vanity light, grab handles on all 4 doors. Over here we have our barn door style center console with our USB and auxiliary player down in there. Very cheap material, silver plastic. As you can see, it kind of scratches up very easily with our dual cup holders. Not so bad up here. So we'll go ahead and move on to the back of the vehicle. And sorry, I'm kind of rushing through this. Gotta use the vehicle in a second. Nice size trunk. The third row is under here. This is the Acura MDX accessory floor mat. And if we just fold this on up, as you can see, we have our 2 third row seats. I'm just going to fold up this one. We'll hop in on the other side. But we have a nice sized cargo bay, as well as some storage down below with our jack, and a power outlet over here as well. So we'll hop on in on the other side. And we do have our power operated button down here. So move around. Very nice LED turn indicators, our LED taillights. I only wish that the turn section was a amber color instead of red. These are 18-inch rims. These are the stock rims on the MDX. If you move up to the advanced trim level, I believe they become 19s. One thing is when you pull on the door handles, they do have a hollow, cheap sounding. And I failed to mention, but all the interior controls have a nice weight to them, nice heft. I'll show you right here with our climate control back here. They have a nice precision to them. It feels very nice when you adjust your climate control, radio, things like that. Power outlet back here. Our air vents with the wood trim. Center console for the back. It's got our dual cup holders. It flips up. Get a little armrest. The back seats, in my opinion, are more comfortable than the front seats. They could use a bit more thigh support, in my opinion, but they're more comfortable than the front seats. You have some pockets back here, as well as a cup holder in the door, and some storage. Again, with a nice weighted door handle in the wood trim. Those are more leather padding. This entire door panel is padded. Leather padding here, but this is more of that hard, cheap material. As you can see, this material gets scratched up too. As well as when I go around front to shut the driver's seat off, I'll point out some more of the poor interior materials. But to access the third row, pull on this. It's very confusing because some people try to pull on the reclining function and then it just slides up. This is the only seat that slides up to access the third row. So we'll just hop on in back here. Relatively decent third row. I would say this is better than, say, a Sequoia or a Tahoe, something like that. But we have cup holders back here, as well as some storage. Another speaker for the ELS sound system. I want to say it's a 10-speaker system with a sub, but I may be wrong. All in all, not a bad seat back here. It'd be nice for short trips across town, and it is actual leather. It's not cheeked out with like vinyl or something like GM does. And I did fail to mention, but we have our LED interior illumination up here, very nice, and our third seat belt for the middle passenger. Also, this right here squeaks and rattles like you would not believe. And the interior materials, fit and finish in the back is quite poor. This panel right here has already fallen off and had to be re-put in by the dealer. All around here, it's just not very good fit and finishing. They all pops out back here. Honda cheaped out on the trunk area of this vehicle, but all of our gaps up there are perfect. So you can see some areas where Honda needs to do some improvement on the upcoming next generation. This is just our family hauler, expected to last us anywhere from another year to just a few more months. As I said, 8-way power adjustable passenger seat. This panel right here does the Chrysler style pop off, very cheap, and it does not fit back on. And our daytime running lights are the fog lights. Well, next to the fog lights. Fogs are down here. The daytime running's like here. Sorry for the redneck neighbors going by on their four-wheeler. Over here on the driver's door, padded material up front. Up here, you have a leather inserts down here on the door armrest, and then back to that grainy, cheap plastic. Not very good fit and finishing. As you can see, there are areas of Honda cost cutting. This vehicle is very good on paper. Super handling all-wheel drive is perfect. I love that about this car. It's great. It's a great driving SUV. The 3.7 liter V6. It's a little flat on its foot. You have to rev this thing. It's like all Honda engines where you gotta rev it. There's 300 horsepower. I wish they were closer to 300 pound-feet of torque because this thing needs it. It's a big, especially when you have 4 people and lots of luggage. It's got some weight. It needs to be moved. So that could be better. I would ask for in the new generation, I would ask for fix the finish, fit and finish on the seats, and not the seats, but fix the seats in general, and fix the fit and finish. That's actually the car we used to have before this. I love that thing. Yeah. So sorry for the long overdue on this video. Yeah, it's a good car. It's a great on paper car, and I would recommend it to people. But test drive it. Test drive it on a long test drive. Make sure this is a vehicle for you, because this is a $50,000 SUV. All in all, not a bad car, but there's room for improvement. So thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed my video, and catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.